I suppose the best way is to work for a high school or a college newspaper, volunteer at your local paper, work for a community paper, just go and pay your dues, do your work, and learn how to be a journalist. I don't think that specialization in journalism is necessary for the new journalist. I think, in fact, it's something that you should avoid at first. I think that the more areas that you are able to get involved in, the better writer and the better journalist you're going to be. Just like in most businesses, journalism is getting younger and younger, and a lot of businesses are buying out or laying off their older workers because they're more expensive, and you know, there's a certain amount of age discrimination in a lot of businesses nowadays, and journalism is definitely one of them. But at the same time, somebody who's changing jobs or looking for a new career at 30 or 35 or even 40 still has an opportunity, especially if you're willing to take a chance on the new journalism. There probably aren't that many jobs in the newspaper business anymore, traditional writing jobs, but jobs in blogging and in doing social media and things of that sort, there's definitely opportunities. The actual writing of a news story is still very, very important. I think that your students probably read news stories, sports stories, entertainment stories every day on their computers and on their smartphones and on their various forms of electronics. And it's still important to be able to tell how, what, where, why, and who. It's still important to put it in a readable form, and you have to learn how to write properly. Just like in any business, there are basics that don't change, and that's the same in journalism today. Journalism is changing, but the writing is not changing that much. The biggest change in writing is that people are writing shorter. It's very unusual for people to sit down and read a 5-page article in a magazine anymore, but they will still read a 2-page article. And to sit and read something on your computer, most people don't want to sit there and read 10,000 words, but they'll sit down and they'll read 500 words. So it's very important, especially as stories get shorter, actually your craft has to get better. You have to tell the story in fewer words, and you have to do it well to keep people's interest. The secret to writing is to do it. Do a lot of it, and listen to people who know how to do it. I've had the good fortune of having some really wonderful editors in my career, and early on especially, they gave me a lot of guidance. As you get a little older and you get a little more experienced, you probably don't need quite as much, but the fact of the matter is that the best writers are the ones who write a lot. And if you write a lot and you're successful in your writing and your career is successful, then people read what you write, and you get a lot of feedback as well, especially nowadays. With social media and electronic journalism, you get a tremendous amount of feedback, which we didn't get in my early days of writing. The only feedback we got was from our bosses and the editors. But just write a lot, and enjoy what you write.